Hi, friends. Welcome to Far and Away Storytime. My name is Miss Melissa, and I'm coming to you today from my house. We are going to read 2 books and sing 3 songs and have a little bit of fun. So let's get started. The first song that we're going to sing is about washing our hands, and you can sing the song with me. We're going to repeat it 3 times. So the first time, if you want to just do the hand motions and pretend you're washing your hands, you can listen to the words, and then the next 2 times you can sing along with me too. Or if you already know this song, then you can sing with me from the beginning, okay? Ready? So the first time we're going to wash our hands early in the morning when we wake up. Ready? This is the way we wash our hands, wash our hands, wash our hands. This is the way we wash our hands early in the morning. Okay, got it? So you can sing along with me. This next time, we're gonna wash our hands in the afternoon. So maybe after we eat lunch, we're gonna wash our hands. We should also wash our hands before we eat lunch though. So this is the way we wash our hands, wash our hands, wash our hands. This is the way we wash our hands in the afternoon. Good job. Okay, let's do it one more time. Now we're gonna wash our hands. We're gonna say now that it's the evening. So we're gonna do it maybe before we go to bed or after we eat dinner and also before we eat dinner. We're just gonna wash our hands all the time. So let's do the last verse. You ready? This is the way we wash our hands, wash our hands, wash our hands. This is the way we wash our hands now that it's the evening. Good job. Give yourselves a round of applause. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to read our first book. This book is called Beehive, and it's by Jorey Hurley. So Jorey Hurley wrote the words. There's not a lot of words in this book, as you'll see. There's just a few, but she also drew the pictures that are in this book. So let's get started. Beehive by Jorey Hurley. Buzz. You see the bee and all the flowers? Do you know why bees make a buzzing noise? It's because their wings are flapping so fast, 230 times per second in 1 second. Like 1 second is the amount of time it takes me to say 1 second. That was a second. In that little bitty amount of time, bees' wings flap 250 times. Can you believe that? That's a lot. So when they're flapping so fast like that, they make a buzzing noise. So that's why bees buzz. Swarm. So when there's a whole group of bees, all the bees that make a beehive, when they're all together, they're called a swarm. So here they are, flying around, flying past some flowers. Swarm. Explore. Here they are, exploring, checking out what's going on, looking at the flowers. Find. Ooh, look what they found. Can you see it? A big hole in a tree. That looks like it might be a good place for them to make a home or to build their hive, right? Let's see what they're going to do. There they are, all heading toward the tree. Build. So they are building a hive, a beehive, in that hole in that tree. What is it? What are they making? Can you see? They're building a honeycomb. Lay. So that's the queen bee, and she's laying 1 egg in each little cell of the honeycomb. You can see each little egg in the cells. So those are going to be, eventually, they'll be new bees, right? They're baby bees right now. They're just eggs. Feed. So all of the bees, the worker bees that are in the hive, feed the little eggs. The eggs kind of turn into these little worm things. See what they look like? So they turn into like little worms. They're larvae. And then the bees feed them. And these little tiny bees, these baby bees, can eat up to 1,000 times a day. That's a lot of food. Grown. There they are. They all those baby bees turned into big bees. Grown. Fly. So here they are flying around near the flowers. Collect. So there's a bee on a flower collecting some nectar and getting some pollen on him or her. And they fly from one flower to another flower and they pollinate. So they help the flowers make more flowers. And they also collect nectar that they take back to their house to make honey. Pollinate, that's what we just talked about. They go from one flower to another and they help the flowers make more flowers. So bees are very important. That's why they're important, because they help the flowers stay around. Guard, uh-oh, can you see that? There's the hive. What's that down there at the bottom? Black with a white stripe, and if we could smell it, it would probably be stinky. It's a skunk. Uh-oh, he wants that honey. I wonder what's gonna happen. Oh, sting. So the bees know that the skunk is dangerous and he's trying to get in. So what do you think they do? They sting him with their stingers to make him go away so he can't get their honey. Keep. So after the bees that were out at the flowers come back, they keep the nectar that they've collected and they turn it into all that honey. And then they save that honey because you know what they eat during the winter when there aren't any flowers? They eat the honey. It keeps them through the winter. Honey. Look at all that honey in those honeycombs. Dripping down. The end. And if you're wondering how I know so much about bees, it's because of this author's note at the end of the book, which told me a whole bunch of really cool stuff about bees that I didn't know before. So if you ever have a book like this that's about something real, it's a nonfiction book or an informational book, you might want to look at the back and see what else you can learn, just because there's neat stuff back there. Okay, Beehive. That was a good one. I liked that one. I hope you did too. Okay, it's time for us to do our second song. This song is about a rabbit named Little Bunny Foo Foo. And I really like this song. It's very fun. I'm going to repeat it. We sing the same part 3 times, so you'll be able to do it with me. And there's also some hand motions that you'll see. And this is a really fun song. I hope you like it. My grandma taught me this song when I was just a little kid like you. And I still remember it, even though I'm a super old adult now. So maybe you will like it that much too. Ready? It's called Little Bunny Foo Foo. Here we go. Little Bunny Foo Foo, hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. Down came the good fairy, and she said, Little Bunny Foo Foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. I'll give you 3 chances. And if you don't listen, I'll turn you into a goon. The next day, Little Bunny Foo Foo, hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. Down came the good fairy, and she said, Little Bunny Foo Foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. I'll give you 2 chances, and if you don't listen, I'll turn you into a goon. But the next day, Little Bunny Foo Foo, hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. Down came the good fairy, And she said, little bunny foo foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. I'll give you one more chance, and if you don't listen, I'll turn you into a goon. So the next day, little bunny foo foo hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice, bopping them on the head. Down came the good fairy, and she said, little bunny foo foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. I gave you 3 chances, and you didn't listen. So now I'm going to turn you into a goon. Poof! That's it. Little bunny foo foo didn't listen, and he wasn't being very nice to those field mice, right? He kept bopping them on the head, so he got turned into a goon. Okay, it's time to read our second book. This is a short little one. It's about a little cloud. In fact, it's called Little Cloud by Eric Carle. Ready? Bunch of clouds on the opening pages. Little Cloud by Eric Carle. The clouds drifted slowly across the sky. Little Cloud trailed behind. So there's the big clouds. There's Little Cloud down there at the bottom. The clouds pushed upward and away. Little Cloud pushed downward and touched the tops of the houses and the trees. There's the big clouds up top. There's Little Cloud down there touching the tops of the trees and the houses. The clouds moved out of sight. Little Cloud changed into a giant cloud. There he is. He or she. That little cloud became a giant cloud. Little Cloud changed into a sheep. Sheep and clouds sometimes look alike. That's true. Sometimes they do. Little Cloud changed into an airplane. Little Cloud often saw airplanes flying through the clouds. Little Cloud changed into a shark. Little Cloud once saw a shark through the waves of the ocean. See the shark? Little Cloud changed into 2 trees. Little Cloud liked the way that trees never moved and stayed in one place. Can you sit still like a tree? Very, very still and not move? It's hard to do. Little Cloud changed into a rabbit. Little Cloud loved to watch rabbits dash across the meadows. Maybe it's little Bunny Foo Foo. I wonder if it is. Little Cloud changed into a hat because Little Cloud changed into a clown and needed a hat. So there's Little Cloud as a clown. The other clouds drifted back. Here's coming all the big clouds. They huddled close together. Little Cloud, they called, come back. Little Cloud drifted toward the other clouds. Then all the clouds changed into one big cloud and rained. Look at all that rain coming down on those houses and those trees. The end. hope you liked that book about clouds. Okay, we're almost done. We have one more song to do. It's a familiar one if you've been to our story times before. But before we begin that song, I just want to tell your adults to make sure they're keeping an eye on the library website and our social media for updates about library operations, what stage of reopening we're at, and what activities and things we have to engage you guys, your family, people of all ages this summer, so keep an eye out. Okay, ready? Here we go. This song is Skinamarink. Ready? Skinamarinky dinky dink, skinamarinky doo. I love you. Skinamarinky dinky dink, skinamarinky doo. I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening underneath the moon. Skinamarinky dinky dink, skinamarinky doo. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you too. Boo boopy doo. Mwah. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.